Special Agent Mulder here. We're at Hastings, and there goes the Doodlebug on a Saturday heading towards Frankston, and we're down here for the Australia Day Car Parade. So we're at Hastings. We're about 60 kilometres southeast of Melbourne, and we're celebrating the discovery of Australia in 1778 by Captain Cook, and we have our annual car show down here on the 26th of January. Weather not too bad, cars spectacular, and crowd very happy and very social minded. So we did the other video on the other side of the street. There's a Beetle, and here's our Ford with a foxtail and an Australian flag. Now Australia Day is probably going to be the most you're going to see Australian flags on cars. We generally don't run them on our cars and everything. There are a few people, of course, but America seems to have cornered the market on American flags on things. So as we see a bit of old Australian history go past there, and a hotted up garbage truck. Fake news, that's not a hotted up garbage truck. No parade is complete without a mini minor or a VW Beetle. Let me tell you, the smell is a flamin' awesome. Bit of new action there. It certainly is a mixture of the new and the old. Some of these cars have actually been down here in these parades before. You may have recognised them from some of the previous videos I've done. There we go for the newer model people, the Ford Transit. People are pretty happy with those Ford Transits. And that's nice, isn't it? Look at the finish on that. Now, believe it or not, some of these cars that you're looking at, you'd think, well, geez, they must be worth a fortune. Well, matter of fact, a lot of them aren't worth a fortune. So you can actually pick them up pretty cheap, and you're able to, today with all the stickers, with all the skin technology they can put on, also 3D printing, which is able to reproduce some of the original gear, which is obviously unable to be reproduced because all the factories that made these things are actually closed. So 3D printing and new paint technology has really brought these things back to life. And as you can see, that looks like it was made yesterday. So of course no parade of old and new cars is complete without Mercury, of course. Now this Buick, now this is probably going to be, I reckon, one of Agent Mulder's best, I reckon, as far as finish goes. No, I'm biased before, you know, I like my GT 351s from Ford, but that's really well finished. So yeah, that's the nomination for best in show. And if we have a look at the interior there, we've got left-hand drive. So a lot of people think it's actually you have to get your car converted to right-hand drive here in Australia from if it's left-hand drive. Well, those laws have soon changed. So here we have an SS Monaro and some other assorted Australian muscle. There's your there's your interior of your Monaro right there. Beauty. There's our GT and another Mercury that's for sale. There we go. Any interest can ring that number. There's your 289 Falcon Ford, original colours, Some of these are original colours. These are one of your companies that'll be quite prepared to do your car up. I see the little V6 that's running inside there. Australian power. There's one of your old pickup trucks right there. More Australian power right there. And check this one out. And the one in behind him with a couple of nostrils on the hanging out the bonnet there. Some more Australian flags, celebrating Australia Day. Hey, there's a rod. Once again, some of the finishes that are available now are just, they really finish off these things. Surprisingly enough, you can pick up one of these old cars quite cheap, and all you need to do is give it some love, as we have a bit of a pause in that. Staying alright. There's your 454, which is the motor's so big that they actually have to hang half it out of the bonnet. Next to our old custom line Ford, which has a Holden FB in behind. Very nice, very nice. So we've got a bit of a competition going here. We've got some Australian muscle as well as some American muscle, all in competition. Now that's a nice finish. Agent Mulder likes that one, so that may be another nomination for best finished car for today. And we've got the green Monaro in next door. We've certainly got a good line of parked up cars here for everyone to have a bit of a gander over. Yeah, that 442's got some, it's got a good finish on it as well. Another Ford here, red as a devil's bollocks, mate, all these ones here. That's not a bad looking Stang. Big line of classics. There's your Holden Statesman DeVille. Very, very popular. It had a lot of aftermarket extras on this one, the DeVille. Then we have your really, really well done Mustang here as well. As we sneak in under there, we've got the inline there, but plenty of grunt, plenty of as Tim Allen would say. And of course, no car would be complete without car show would be complete without a Mercury, of course. A Mercury Meteor 1963, and there you go. You can pause on that and have a look at that. And we have a, well, there we go. There's our first Australian colloquialism car. That is a shag and wagon, otherwise known as a panel van. GDS, SS Commodore, and a Premier, Holden Premier. Very, very popular car in the 60s and early 70s. Okay, here's another Best in Show nomination here. Just a little bit of bias about the 351 GT Ford. Bathurst winner. Yeah, that's got some nice finish on as well. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, we can everyone is so proud of these machines because they're able to bring them back to life. Like I said earlier, these things are actually not very expensive to be able to find. They might be in shit state, but oh yeah, we like that. Look at that. They might be in shit state, but look what you can do with them. 30 years ago, you actually couldn't do that with any of these cars. Magnificent. Get a nice rev out of that one. You have your EB or EA with a bit of power in behind him. Alright, street level view time. Another Valiant. So the majority of the cars we're going to see here today would be Australian and American. Here's one of our 80s Commodores. There we go, we get nice and low for that one. Look at that. Low rider. Yeah, nice looking Ford Ute. Just wandering past the XR8, black as a devil's jockstrap. The old Fairmont. Another interesting model here. This looks like it should be something old mate from Cars should be driving around to teach Lightning McQueen how to drive in, mate. That's for sure. As we check out the Bel Air. And yeah, check out that, that's a beast. That's got a 290 Boss engine in it. And that'll probably wheel stand all the way down the street, but they're probably not allowed to. Now this is a typically unique Australian car here. Bathurst winner, flared guards. Yeah, one of the most popular cars of the 70s and early 80s. A Holden Tirana. And yeah, that's pretty much original colours. Like most Tiranas you see when they come out in original colours will come out in the yellow and black. That's as far as I know. And yeah, holder of the biggest burnout record by me being in the car. So we like these. We'll give that another nomination for best dressed. Alright, time for a bit of low rider view. It's 56, look at that. Well finished off indeed. Nice looking hog. So we do have a mixture of the new and the old here because obviously Main Street's still operating, as we can see. We have some rice burners here as well in amongst the main stuff. And then we have some classics in original form. If you like rods, then you're certainly going to love this. Finish on that. Hopefully those sparklies are showing up. Once again, like I say, the love that goes into these machines is awesome, but yeah, love's not quite enough. It's actually a little bit cheaper to be able to do these things up now, which is really awesome for historic value, of course, for people like us that didn't see these in their heyday. Well, Mulder saw some of them. He admits reluctantly. There's your Kingswood. excuse me. Flared guards. And an awesome 351 GT Ford. And another Fairmont. There's another Bathurst winner right there. Bathurst, of course, the biggest race in Australia. The Bathurst 1,000 kilometres of one of the hardest racetracks in the world. But that animal there dominated it. A Chevrolet Apache. Falcon GT. The Sandman. Yeah, that's a Valiant with, what's that say? Unsure. And there is a former Agent Mulder car. So I owned about, well, I'm going to say about 15 years ago. The old Bluey XR6. There's your XR8 version, which has the 8 in it. V8. Hot rod ahoy. And very, 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 very nice sounding. There you are, the XR8. Black as the devil's jock strap. Another rod. Chunky. There's another Stang over the road there. Now this is more like what Agent Mulder was grew up learning in. One of his learner cars right there. And there's your pretty much stock standard, as I lose my hat there, Ford performance vehicle. Give that a bit of a chase. That's going to have a decent motor in it. Torrey over the road as we approach the Statesman DeVille, which of course was quite popular because it had a lot of aftermarket bits and pieces inside it, including unheard of in Australia, power windows and power steering, ABS, and one of those tripometers. Long Rider Impala, Chevy Impala. So we've reached down the end of our High Street again. And as we can see, anyone can bring their cars down here. There's a nice looking Forbie for those that like the Forbies. SS Commodore. And yeah, there we go. There's one of the most popular cars to be taken down to Point Leo with your surfboards on top. Celebrating Australia Day. Do the math, 1778. It's now 2024, so we're getting pretty close to. I think we're just going past it. 250. It's or 245. I think that might be. There's an interesting looking rig. Bonneville. And here we go, we've got our truck containing King Kong with a new hairdo. Old US Air Force truck. Chevy Bel Air, one of the most popular cars of all time. Fairmont, Ford Fairmont Kia. Holden Premier. A fairly stock Toronto without the flared guards there. Bit of European stuff there. There is a couple of European models down here, but mostly dominated by American and Australian muscle. Yeah, I'm calling that best in show. Write in the comments what your best car was. Yeah, the modern Stang right there. And the old Buick 8. One of the more rare models you'll see at car parades. Very low rider. But certainly better than the Stephen King novel of the same name. We've got a couple of latecomers there with the 351. Nice looking finish on the side. The Galaxy. A bit of American Ford muscle there, I think. Another Bel Air, one of the most popular cars of all time, of course, in America. And there we have our panel van in pretty much original colours. Everyone liked the yellow and black on these things. They seem pretty popular. You might be able to tell I'm biased towards those cars. So yeah, once again we're about 60 kilometres southeast of Melbourne in Victoria, Australia here for the Australia Day Car Parade. 26th of January 1978 was, 1778 make that, was when the Endeavour by Captain Cook made some landfall at Sydney. Some of the cars are finished nicely, some of them are unfinished, they're just an original model. And there is no rules, just bring your car down, flick it down Main Street. I think the only rule is you're not allowed to bring a flaming Prius down here, mate. That's about the only rule I think, that's about right. And as we look up and down the street, we've garnished a bit of a crowd, which is very good for the shopkeepers who decide to stay open. It's a public holiday, of course, they don't have to. But with all these punters up and down the street, it's going to be one of their best days. Certainly to start off 2024 in. Chevy Bel Air. I don't know what that is, someone can write in the comments. There's your rod. Black as the devil's jock strap. Yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Yeah, we've got the Chevy Bel Air. Another nomination for Best Dressed in Shade. The old flare guards on that one. They're a sucker for a red car. We've got the Tirana 4.2 litre there. That's got a bit of grunt on it. There's our flamethrower again. Beauty. Really well finished, that one. Tim Allen. XR6. Oh, with an Uger horn. We like an Uger horn. There's one of our original Ford Fairlanes. And we're going to have to have a closer look at that because, as we know, I'm a bit biased towards those ones. There's one of your old Commodores, Australian muscle car here. And we've got L on that one there. That doesn't mean legend, it means learner. There's our L plate. Learner, not legend. Not quite anyway. Couple of hogs, of course. They're welcome to come down and have a bit of a look up and down the street. There is no rules. The only rule is don't bring a flaming Prius, mate. And there we go, a bit of rice burner action. Pretty rare. They're quite popular in Australia, but they don't bring them down to these sort of meets. What do we got here? We've got the Leyland brothers. Ask the Leyland brothers. Bit of V-dub action. Oh, we've got an overtaking move going on here. Exclusive to Special Agent Mulder, an overtake. Some people aren't keen to be on camera. Oh, a bit of a mixture of the old and new. This is still, Main Street's still open, so you're all these people coming down to do their shopping, and it's probably going, what is going on down here? Well, check out Facebook, people. It's all over it. Falcon GT, winner of Bathurst numerous times. There's one of our pretty popular Chevy trucks with a long lowrider over there, and some more Australian muscle. XC, a big block there, isn't it? Half the motor doesn't finish under the bonnet, so we've got half it hanging out the top. There's your F100. They're pretty popular, both here and in America. So the old Calais. That was another one that came out with aftermarket gear. Was the special version of the Commodore anyway. So, but a couple of Calais in a row here. We've got the turbo model. Yeah, look at the nice finish on that. That's what I'm talking about. The old Ford Galaxy. So we're able to do that. There's your shag and wagon or panel van. The Sandman. A lot of them were called Sandman. They did do a re-release of the Sandman at some time, probably about 25 years ago. Write in the comments if you reckon I'm full of shit, but I reckon that's about right. The old pickup truck there. Another rod. There's your Bel Air, one of the most popular of all time. Ford Fairlane, another very popular car. And it looks like we've got another Ford Fairlane here. This could be a Gia model, which was the top-notch model of the Ford Falcon, the XV through the XF models. And that had all the aftermarket stuff on it, including, believe it or not, a tripometer, a digital one. XR6 for Agent Mulder drive. GTS. So we're just about finished here today now, so we'll just get a couple more as they either disperse or park up somewhere to have a bit of a drinky poo. There's two pubs in Hastings, bottle shop, so there's plenty to do. Plenty to celebrate on Australia Day. Leyland Brothers again. And absolutely awesome looking rod. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up. Go ahead and do a burnout on the like button. And we'll finish up on the Bathurst winning GT 351. And hopefully enjoyed that. That'll be out over the next, probably tomorrow morning for everyone to have a look at. And that'll be Special Agent Fox Mulder. I'll catch you in the next one. And we'll just do a 360 as we go. Down here at Hastings. Plenty of people. Nice day. And that'll be Special Agent Fox Mulder